If you're about to buy a new camera, you can thank yourself, my friend, because you've come to the right place watching this video, so to make the right choice. And I will explain you why, because personally, when I bought my first camera, I had absolutely no idea what I'm doing. When I bought my second camera, I had absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Only the third and the fourth camera, when I bought those, then I started understanding what are the things to look at. So in this video, I want to look at exactly that. I want to tell you how you should evaluate which camera you should go with. And in this video, I don't want to talk about specific models or specific brands, because to be honest, you can find all of that information online and you can compare the prices and the offers that they do, and also the brands. You know, they don't matter that much if you go with Canon, Sony, Fuji. I've personally shot with all of them. I've owned almost all of those brands, and you know, it's more of a preference. However, there is one really important thing which I think is the key takeaway of this video, and that is that you must take a look what are the lenses that they offer, all of these brands. So because if you buy a Sony camera, you will not be able to use Canon lenses unless you buy an adapter, and that by itself costs already a lot of money. So considering that you're in a budget, this is not your best option. So when you look at, for example, Canon M50, right, you need to look at what kind of mount this camera has. And in this particular case, we have EFM mount. And if you take a look on their website, they actually have about 15 lenses only. And that includes both the native lenses by Canon and also the third-party lenses. So, you know, yes, the camera can be cheap, and with the kit lens, everything is fine, cool. But if you want to upgrade, if you want to get more lenses, you need to think a little bit further if this is the right option for you, because the limited amount of lenses will limit you not only of which lenses you can choose. You will have just like one 50mm lens, and that's it, and it costs as it costs. So you cannot choose another brand which is maybe 2 times cheaper. You just can't, because there's no such offer. So if you look at the Sony E-mount lenses, they have about 50 native lenses, about 50 third-party lenses from Sigma, Tamron, Samyang, etc., and about 150 manual focus or fully manual lenses. So do the math, that's almost 200 lenses, and you have so big options to choosing this. So maybe if you look at the camera like a Sony a6000, it might be a little bit more expensive than the Canon M50. But then if you think, okay, if I will also get an additional lens, not just the kit lens, what are the options for me to choose? So in this case, very well, you would actually be saving the money by paying a little bit more for the camera and then saving on the lenses. So this is the thing that I want you to remember when choosing the system to go with. Check the brand, check what kind of mount they use, and check the lenses that you could use for yourself. And the second thing that I want to mention is that, you know, sometimes you don't even need to look at these lenses. I know I'm kind of contradicting a little bit, but hear me out. So a lot of manufacturers, especially Canon, are trying really hard to give you the cheapest entry into their system, because they hope that they will get you as a client, and then you're going to stick on and buy a newer camera, newer lenses, and so on. But sometimes you can actually take advantage of that. You can ignore all of the lenses and you can buy just that bundle. And so if you're a total beginner, 90% sure that you will be totally fine by just getting the camera and just getting the kit lens. And for a year, if you're shooting very actively, that's gonna be more than enough. And you can save a lot of money because they, as I said, they give a really good price to these entry camera kits. So you can take advantage of that. You can get into the system, you can get familiar with photography, and then when you want to upgrade, you probably shouldn't start investing in a system that you don't think has the future. So then by buying the next camera and selling this one, you might need to reconsider all of the things that I said about the lenses, about the possibilities, about the prices, and so on. So these are the two things that I wanted to mention for you today. And if you're interested into Sony a6000, then check out this playlist so you can see what this camera can do. That is it for me today. Tom Surix here. I will see you all in the next video. Stay safe. Bye.